Hello everybody, this is just kind of like a little more detailed video. We wanted to keep the general introduction video kind of short and sweet and to the point, but for those interested, this is kind of a little more detailed video, kind of some of the things that uh, the Puritan Search can do. So you'll just go into the folder and you'll run whichever your system is. For me it's Windows. Um, Wait for it to come up, and then the program comes up and you'll see the introduction. In the introduction, it can take you to the website, um, where you can find the information there or watch the video that we have there. Then if you want to go back, you can go back, and the introduction will take you over the different query syntaxes that you can use for searches. Um, when you over here in the Puritan index, like it was mentioned in the original video, you will see everything listed by authors or by Puritans and nonconformists. Sorry, this is my personal copy, so I may have rearranged it a little different than what's going to come right out of the box for y'all. But what you can do with this is if you right click, you can click check all, and this will check all the authors. So say you wanted to run a search on "and the Lord said," it will come back with the I have mine set up by author, score, and title, but you can rearrange these by going right here. Say I wanted title to be the first thing. I could switch it over um, and switch these back and forth. If you wanted the file name could go here, um, and then again you just bring these down, and it can switch back up whichever way you want it to go. Um, Let me get my. Anyways, we'll deal with that later. So right here, I have all the authors and I have all the works. I have the file names and I have the excuse me score relative to how many instances there is within the works and the size of the work. Um, so say I select one and it'll come up. Um, and then you'll have every instance where it said, "the Lord said." Now this might look different from what yours does out of the box, and the way you do that is as you can go to preferences, open it up, and right here where it says preview font, you can switch it to, say you want Calibri and you want it smaller than 16, you could switch it to 12 and it'll change the font to whatever font you want. I can't really see that well, so I like my fonts a little bigger, and I like the Antica font better myself. So I'll go back and switch that back. Give me 1 second. And I like 16. So you can switch that, and you can go to any of these works, and it'll take you to "and the Lord said." And you can find different ways that you can search. Like say, again, you wanted to search, say, title, and you wanted to find all the sermons included in here. Well, you could do title, sermon, and you could see down here you have 1,058 results for sermons under the title. I'll see if we get some different results for sermons. search. And we have 583. So the combined total will be about 1,500 sermon and sermons. And you'll be able to go down, pick a sermon, and um, read the sermon. Within the specific works, like say, okay, you go in here and you can see that they're all checked, all 860 authors. If you want to, you can uncheck all. Again, go in here and say you just wanted to search under Joseph Alleine, and you already have the sermon in there, so this would be, so you could see sermon in the title. So this would be a work that you have sermon in, but say you just wanted to search a word with, a word within his specific works. You could say maybe you want to search faith, and these will be all the works where faith is included. You pull up a work, and then you can see where faith is included in the work. And of course, there's different variations of how you can search that. Say you wanted to do multiple authors, so you can clear him, uncheck all. Say you wanted to do just the general, like more popular Puritans that you hear about, so we'll go down and say we'll do a Richard Alleine. We'll do John Bunyan. John Bunyan. We'll do William Perkins. Let's see, we'll do William Perkins. William Perkins. It will do Richard Sibbes. It will do Thomas Watson. And you can search, like say you wanted to search the term, what is it? Say you wanted to search the term wicked. This is, see if we get any results. Yeah, so if you say you had an idea, okay, what is the Puritan thought on what wickedness is? Now, some of these results are going to be like, and his wickedness is what led him to, but maybe some of them will define it for us. So you come down here and you'll see a result right there in John Bunyan. You can find a result. There's superstition, idolatry, and wickedness is. And there's 3 results in that work. And then you can, and then that's just those specific Puritans. And then you can uncheck it and say you just wanted to find what was in Thomas Watson. Just say you just want to read one of his works. You could go in here and you could list documents and Thomas Watson. Oh, maybe I have to check it. And then all his documents are listed. So say you wanted to read Jerusalem's Glory. Like was pointed out earlier, you could read it in here. Or you could read it in the ebook reader. Now, this is what I kind of like about this too. Is say you wanted to, you have a different language or something, you could actually double click this. Oh no, yeah. It comes up in your web browser. You could use Google Translate to translate it to Spanish if you wanted. So there's even a tool within Windows where you could put Control F, search bar comes up, and say you wanted to search Dios. Well, there's 19 instances there, and then you could go down in the text, and it'll highlight in the specific language that you wanted to search. Or you could go into Google Translate. Let's see if I can find it. Google Translate. And then you could search a language, choose another language. You could search of any, I think they have 150 languages. So if you wanted to read it in French, you could translate it into French. Now, of course, Google Translate isn't the most perfect translation software, but this may help someone read the Puritans who may not know English that well. What else can I think of? Yeah, so those are some of the ways that you can use this. Besides the different search queries that you can find, I believe if you go right here, it'll show you the different ones that you can search. And again, if you wanted to clear everything, you can uncheck all, check all, and now you're back to searching the entirety of the authors available. So you could type again, wickedness is, and it'll bring up, you see we have 664 results out of there, or different places, excuse me, and you can just pick any one and start reading it. Go back to the search results pane, and you can see that there's 7 results here. And this covers, like I said, there's about 6,000 works. I believe 5,980 to be exact, covering around 860 or 865 authors. And they're all Puritans, all Reformed nonconformists, to the best of our ability in finding them, and they're all searchable. All right, hope this blesses y'all. Bye.